I get it, my bathroom is a mess. These walls are white and painted. That's original blue behind me. We have not remodeled this and we're packing up because we might be moving. So this full remodel will happen in like a month or so. For now, let's focus on the mirror and try to stay focused with me. Get this clutter out of here. So I'm going to put my wooden frame about this high off my mirror because I do want to cover that clip and I don't want to waste too much mirror space either. It's kind of awkward with this camera. And all right, so we got 36.5. You can see it's right above where that clip is going to be, and that is to the bottom here. So that's how high my side pieces are going to go. I am actually doing a ton of mirrors. Current one is right here, 36.5 high and 70 by 3/4 wide. Hey babe, decline. Just kidding, I better get that. You can see I have a ton of wood here, but for each mirror, you really only need 3 8-foot boards. 8 foot for the top, 8 foot for the bottom, and then you can cut the 8 foot in half for the sides, but it depends on your mirror. You can figure that part out. All right, I picked the 3 best boards for my personal mirror. The other ones for the Airbnb are, I'm doing those for free. I'm doing those on the house for a client because his mirror is a little jacked up and we're about to launch a property and I don't want guests to see that. So on one end, I'm just gonna put it right in the corner and make a diagonal 45-degree angle here. 45 degrees, 45 degrees. All right, that's right there on the edge. So I'm gonna make my measurements. So from the farthest point on my triangle, I'm gonna take my measurement from this side of the board, not from that side. So 70 3/4 gets me over here. And then I'm gonna do that again on this other board. 70 3/4. Okay, so again, this is what we have. We got this angle. You got it right in this corner, right in this corner, right in this corner. From this corner here, not from here. From this corner here, it's 70 3/4 to this line right here. And I didn't mark the top. I'm marking this side. And same with this one here. I marked down here. Okay, so that's my angle over here. What we're gonna do is flip it. Bring it right, that dash there. That's my point right there. Draw that line and that board is ready for my top or bottom. And I'll do the same for that one. And then we'll get measurements for my side pieces. Side piece. Boom. That's full. All my cuts for this project will be 45 degrees. So on this saw, we'll lift this up. There's a button here. That right there. Pull that up. You can see a 45. Hard to do with one hand because the whole thing wants to move, but yep. All right, so it's there on the 45 mark. Push that down and it's locked in and you're ready to cut. And you'll need to move it to this 45 to do the other angles. You also want to make sure this is set to 0, which is the tilt of your actual saw itself. I want it to be straight up and down. Okay, and then I need to rotate. Okay, one side piece done. Okay, that one's done, and then the other side. Time for my top and bottoms. I don't think you want to just watch me cutting this stuff all day, so let's fast frame it. Got that on there, 120, you could use 80, and that'll get a lot of the big stuff off. It'll really smooth it out. And then you can finish it off with some 220 grit sandpaper, like this here. And while I do have a battery powered one, this plug-in one is just a bit stronger, which I like. Makes it go faster, because this part is kind of boring. All right, and there's nothing to it. I mean, you could really hand sand this if you would like. If you don't have a sander like this, it really isn't that big of a deal. And you only need to sand the sides that are gonna be facing you in the edges here. So that way when you're wiping it, you're dusting it, your rag isn't getting caught up in these wood fibers. All right, what'd you get over here, buddy? Here.
I got it, 2 paints.
2 paints? What's this one called? Or this one here?
That one's called Early American 230.
Good job, Early American. That is my favorite color to go for with all of our projects. So today I'm going to be putting that on this mirror frame. It's gonna make our bathroom look really cool. So I get this Minwax wood finish stain, flathead screwdriver, I'll pop that up, Have you seen stain before?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe,
On our
yeah.
Science experiment.
Okay.
Yeah. We was doing our science experiment. We was trying to make it purple to yellow.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Dip this in there.
Now what is that?
This is a sock. Usually I use dirty underwear, but I've actually, I'm still using my dirty underwear, so we're using a dirty sock. And look at that beautiful color. Isn't that cool?
That is so silly that you said that.
Oh my goodness. Gorgeous, right? Well, we finished staining that just in time. My son came up here and wants to play tennis in the driveway, so we're gonna go hit the ball around. I finished staining everything. It needs to dry anyway, so we'll clear coat it tomorrow, and then we could probably already hang it probably tomorrow too. Depends how many coats. Usually 2 coats of that clear coat will work. And all of this, I will just stain a different day. Make sure those are kind of level up and down without using a level. Don't make it too complicated. Okay, so I got my mirror clip here and one way over there. So you can do this many different ways. I could measure from end to get the placement, but again, don't make it complicated. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, that's the right height. This looks great. I'm gonna tap this in and then tap this. And what it should do is leave an impression. So I've got an impression here and I've got my impression over here. So you can do it that way, or look, here, I'll give you many different ways. I'm gonna put it back up there. Okay, so one mirror clip is right there. And this mirror clip is right. And yeah, it's right where my indentation is there. But right next to these bug guts right here, there's my indentation. Really doesn't matter what the back of this ends up looking like at the end of the day. You're not going to see any of this. You do want to make sure it's still smooth so it rests along the mirror nicely. Now I'm gonna do a little test fit, and the point is to make sure it's flush along the mirror, which it is. So I'm good to start gluing this all on. That's it. Mirror, marble, and granite. I'm putting my glue more towards the bottom because I don't want it to push through and be exposed above this wood here. I don't want to be able to see this glue at all. It is white. And I'm dispersing it all the way through because since we're not nailing this on anywhere, this wood can warp, it can twist, especially in a bathroom where it gets humid and temperature changes. All right, so when it comes to how I bond this tape to the mirror, I don't just go straight with it and have that gap. I wrap it around the wood as tight as possible, push your wood in, crease it at the seam at the corner, then roll this up, and that's gonna hold it flush on there. And then for additional assistance, I put another piece going across right at that crease we just made that's real tight. And try to leave a corner of your tape flapped up like that. It just makes the removal a lot easier. I'm going to be applying some glue on the end of this board to connect my 2 boards together. There you go. Now, until I get the whole thing framed, I'm not going to make this taped in as well as I did the bottom. So I'm just gonna put one across to hold it, but that way I can still shift things and make sure my whole frame is square. Don't want to get any of that glue on the mirror until I get it up here. Okay, that's it. Looks great. I'm gonna start taping off these side pieces here. A great way to lock in the corners is to wrap it around one of the ends, and that puts it across right there. And what I mean, if you need a close-up of my seams, my crease, it's really tight against here. Now it's time to just let this dry for 24 hours or so. By the way, this is just painter's tape. I don't know why it's yellow. It's a Frog Tape brand, but usually it's blue. But that's all it is painter's tape.